So today I want to talk about making things. So with music and design, you always have to be coming up with new designs. What I like about a bag is, yeah, I can continually come up with new designs, or I can just come up with a design and make a bunch of them. And that's what I've done here. This is my extra large shopping tote. It's gigantic. It's made of raw American loomed denim. It's gigantic. It's got multiple pockets on the inside. And the entire thing is handcrafted right here in Georgetown, Colorado. And I loved making beats and I loved making ambient music and all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, this is so much more satisfying. You know, I figure out my process, I figure out the product, and then I rinse and repeat. And I love that. I love that. I love knowing what I need to do, how I'm going to do it, and then getting better at it as I go along. And there are so many optimizations that you create along the way that you would only do once you're in production. Because sometimes optimizations only appear as you're doing. So you need to leave room for them. You know, any plan that you've got that's so strict that you think it's going to be perfect and that you never have to change it, you've obviously never done anything before. Because that's not how things are. And that's certainly not how creativity is. So you give yourself some time frames, you give yourself some deadlines, and then you execute to those deadlines. The first bag took me, I think, 2.5 days to sew. This one, to cut and sew, took me 1 day. And as I get better, it'll be quicker and quicker. The cutting aspect of it is where I'm finding optimizations in creating, I guess, like a little mini roll that I would use for each piece and then cutting it, basically creating a width and then cutting the length and having each one of those labeled so that they match up with the templates. And there's about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's 7 different templates with 6 different sizes with the core number being 13. And by core number, I mean the dimension that keeps arising over and over again is 13. So when creating these templates and these sheets, creating a fabric bolt that is 13 inches wide can be used for multiple panels and pieces of the final product. About 1.5 yards to 2 yards of fabric is used per bag, and about 2 bobbins worth of, well, I would say four bobbins worth of thread is used per bag. I have to figure out the footage or the yardage of the thread and include that in the baseline cost. This first run of bags is going to be more affordable than later runs of bags because a lot of the materials I got for very inexpensive. So if you're interested in one, I think there are going to be 25 to 30 units in this first run. 20 to 30 units for this first run. And pricing without shipping is around, I think it's going to be around $80 to $85 because it's lined. If it wasn't lined, it would be closer to $65, but the liner adds a bit of complexity and a bit more fabric to the build. And I think it just makes it a nicer bag.
Hitting and installing the bottom.
And then depending upon where you are, shipping is anywhere, I think, from $12 to $20.
Show it to you when it's done.
And I'm hoping to get some orders in and have these out by Christmas. So today is December 6th. 2nd, I believe, or 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something around there. I'm going heads down, and I will pop back up with a short and a video while in the depths of the run, and I'll let you know just how many they're going to be and when they're going to be available. But I'm excited about this product. The Super Shopper Tote. It's gigantic. It's 12. It's about like 12 and a half by 8.5 by 12 and a half. And then these pockets are gigantic. You can literally put a dozen eggs in here. Definitely put a baguette or a loaf of bread in the side. Side, we got this tight, and you got a tight. So I love it. I'm really happy with it. We've got our denim color stitching. It's going through everything. It's a nice bag. Well made. There we go. And that's why I like working on bags better than music or doing design right now. You could just get into it and really make a bunch of them. And I think this is a really useful bag. It's not just for shopping, but it's got a nice over-the-shoulder feel to it. You could take it to the beach. It's not no zip top, but there's an option for that, and it's going to add probably $25 to $30. There's a zipper involved. There's a lot more material involved. Zippers are complex. Time and materials. All right. That's why, this bag is awesome. Hope you like it. Leave a note down below if you're interested. Cheers.